What's up, everybody? It's your boy Gritz. So, my son wanted to know where I grew up at, so I took him to a ride. This is the beginning of coming into my old hood, Prichard, Alabama. And I am speeding a little bit because I do not know many people who still live here. So, you can see it's all run down and stuff right now. And I mean some chicken pasta. There used to be houses all down this street back in the day. I'm talking about houses all the way to the end of here. And then right here, there used to be a cornerstone to the right. And that building, you see what we're turning in right there. That was my Head Start school. First school I ever attended. And then this street is the street I used to walk down to get to school. This used to be houses over here too, but mostly just barren wastelands now, and trees. It was like a lot of, it's just vegetation literally on the streets. Like I said, it was houses all down here when I was growing up. But now, there ain't much back here. There used to be a boot camp to the left, and to the right of here, there used to be a nice house. I think it was white and purple. And then there used to be a house right there. And then this is the street that I grew up on. I lived in 3 different houses on this street. And as you can see, it's all grown back there. I can't get back there. But that white house that y'all see on the corner is where my brother committed suicide in 2011. And that's when we moved out of the ghetto in 2011. But that's where I went through most of school, like my middle school years and high school years. And that white house right there to the left is a 3-bedroom. That's a duplex. And we stayed to the one that's all the way at the end, not the one by the road. And then when you drive up here, we used to live in a neighborhood across from here. That used to be the suburbs. It's not the suburbs anymore. And there used to be houses all down here as well. Beautiful homes, but yeah, man, it's just vegetation and stuff like that. And then my homeboy, his mom owns this white house right here. This is a big house, like 6 bedrooms. His mom owns the house. They bought it and renovated it, but that was a long time ago. But they didn't move in this house. My auntie used to stay with that black car at, but I think she moved too recently. But man, this place, we had a landlord named Mr. Howard. He pretty much owned all of the houses here, and when he died, his kids sold all the houses, and then they kind of just went to decay. It's crazy that he left them something. Which I understand it. I do. You know, some people don't want to deal with it. But yeah, I literally haven't been back there since 2011 when my brother committed suicide. My son just wanted to see how I grew up and where I grew up. And so I showed him where I grew up and stuff, and how I grew up. Even though we were poor, we still feel like we was rich. I'm about to go to the right now, and this is a field we used to have like football and stuff over there. And this is another spot where I used to roam. My auntie used to stay to the left, to the right of here. And to the left, that's a head house. Where they be, old folks kick it, outside, man. And the roads get smaller. And these are roads that we drove. They are really small roads. I want y'all to understand something. Prichard has always been the ghetto before black people even got there. It was for low-class white people. Okay. It wasn't the ghetto as soon as black people came there. It's always been a ghetto. Even for the white people, it was a low-income, low-class white folks' neighborhood before anybody black moved in here. So don't get it twisted like we just came and destroyed it. No, all the white people moved out, and then they started like not building. When black people started coming in, they started taking away businesses and wouldn't hire black people and all that. So don't get it twisted. White people did this. They took everything out of here. We had football. We had like schools. We had all this stuff. The white people started taking their money out because they didn't want us to have nothing. So don't get it twisted and think, oh man, look all these black people destroying this neighborhood. No, we came there. They were already low class white people. They were the poor of the poor white people. And when we got there, they started removing all of the businesses. So do not get it fucking twisted, because I know you niggas will. But yeah, man, I'm just driving down the street, and there used to be houses and stuff all down here, man. There used to be a lot, man. It was really a shock though, because like I said, I haven't been since 2011. And when I left in 2011, all this still had houses. Now you know there was houses that was abandoned, blah blah blah. But there were mostly houses. You see where there's no land, they still had houses there in 2011. And I came back this 2026, and I made this about a week and a half ago. And it's crazy, man. Oh, there used to be houses and stuff. Man, that's called Alabama Village, man. Houses all down there. That corner store used to be owned by some Chinese people named some dude named Dan. They thought that some Jamaicans used to be a gas station across the street. I think it was a Shell's gas station right there. The lights don't even work no more. To the right, that's the little check cashing place and all that. Man, this is crazy to know that none of the stuff that I had growing up would be there. Like, I'm pretty sure everything gonna be then disappeared in a minute. It's like the main street right here. I believe this street goes all the way to like Mississippi or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, alright, y'all finna see that's a grocery store over there. I used to work for them. Terrible grocery store to work for. That's my old high school, Viger High. Then there's another back street. But on the left, that's not Alabama Village. It's not until you get a little bit behind the right here, like this street, these houses, this is not part of Alabama Village. It's still Prichard, but it's not Alabama Village where I grew up at. You have to go to the right of the street getting ready to come up, which is the gas station street. Like my cousins used to live on this street and stuff. So when we get to the light, you gotta go to the right town. That's Alabama Village. That's what. But the rest of it is just Prichard. And now we turning out of it though. We got like a church and daycare and stuff like that. They used to be over here. And see, this is just Prichard. When you start getting back here. And, if we drive across them tracks right there, I had to fight that when my brother shot the dude in the leg, and they jumped me over some females because they was some whole ass niggas. But anyway, now we just driving up out there, and we going home. Peace.